100 miles offshore, somewhere near the Cortes Bank, is Tony Grody, hooked up onto a giant bluefin. He is giving it everything he's got to bring in this prize catch. After all that he has been through, there is no way he's just going to give up on catching this fish. It is going to take all of his skill, strength, and mental focus to bring in this fish of a lifetime. It's tuna time, everybody. Today, we're headed down south to Oceanside, California, in search of big tuna aboard the infamous Oceanside 95 on the Fishing Syndicate sponsored charter. We're headed out over 100 miles offshore to the Tanner and Cortes Banks in search of big bluefin. Join us. Captain Rick and the crew never disappoint, so stick around for this exciting episode of the Pelican Report.
But then
New syndicate
I told
rod.
Andy, I said, hey,
First one to get it.
he built it.
Some words right here. Tell us about how you feel right now.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm gonna murder so many fish with this rod. Oh, I'm so excited. That glory, and I just can't hide it.
We're gonna go catch some fish. Bluefin fish. Pretty big. Have to have the heavy gear. They're 2 gap fish. Pretty big fish. We're gonna kill them. We're gonna kill them on this one.
Back around on it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at this. Get some. Wild! Fish out of water!
We're gonna get up above the guys. Straight fish here.
Oh, big one! One! Oh, another one, big one!
We'll get him, guys. Really good. Get him, guys. We'll get him.
Make sure you stay in front of the line, though, guys.
Hi, my name's Steven Castillo, and I'm a business analyst.
So tell us about that trip on the 095, man. Tell us about that tuna.
Oh man, so the trip on the 095 was actually my last bluefin trip of the year. It was bluefin or bust, so we ended up getting out. Basically, first stop of the morning, had fish paddling around the boat. So we're out there, make my cast, and finally they're gonna end up moving the boat. And right before we move the boat, turn on the engines, and I see my drag peeling. Set the hook, boom, on. First bluefin of the day.
Hey, I like that. That stuff on the Cortes has not started biting yet. It was an afternoon deal of that bigger fish, but the guys were hanging 20
Woo!
or two.
Hooked up on a bluefin.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Fish under the bird.
Steven Castillo, aboard the Oceanside 95, has hooked into the first bluefin of the day. He has to keep this fish on the line so that it does not break free and scare off the rest of the school. Unfortunately for the tuna, Steve is an experienced angler that has brought the right equipment and game plan this day. With the help of the deck crew, he was able to bring the fish quickly up to gaffing range.
Right there, he's right there. There it is.
Hell yeah!
That's a big bluefin.
Fresh one on the deck, guys.
Oh my God.
Ooh, fresh.
Good afternoon, everyone. Tony Grody here. I work as a furniture consultant.
What was the whole thing like? When did you find out you were sick?
So it was about almost a year ago. I'd gone into the doctor's office for a normal checkup, and he asked me if anything was bothering me, and I said I had a little bit of a cough. Told him it wouldn't go away, and he said, you know, go get a chest x-ray. So I went down and got my chest x-ray, and he called me before I even got home and said, hey, go get a CT scan. I don't like what I see. You know, they made it very clear that I had a serious problem and that I had lung cancer.
Take it easy, my bud. Just take a nice deep breath. Relax. Think for a second. Yeah, there you go. How did this whole ordeal affect your fishing?
It pretty much took me down to nothing. I was unable to do anything physical. Getting out and fishing again was a wish and a dream. It was really about hoping that I would be able to get out and do what I love.
Great. Get that nice bendo on that rod.
I made a decision when I finished the beginning of October with chemo and radiation to get out and fish just as soon as I was strong enough to. See if I couldn't cut at catching bluefin. I knew it would be a task if I hooked one, but I had to give it a shot.
All right, folks, we're hanging two.
Hard, but we're almost there.
There you go. All right, so how did it feel for you to catch that bluefin, man?
In all honesty, my emotions ran the gamut. I went from being thrilled to death to being scared and trying to reel in such a big fish and wondering how it was going to affect me, to where I was overwhelmed with joy to be able to land that fish, knowing that I was on the road to recovery from such a huge illness that most people never come back from, let alone be able to go out and catch big bluefin.
Cortez bank bluefin.
My message here is really simple, guys. For those of you who have any kind of an illness, something that's really gotten to the point to where, you know, it's hard for you to get out and do those kind of things, the best thing I can tell you is do the things you love to do. Get out there and make your life worth living. And that's your tip from Tony.